Okay, so I've been messing around with this thing here. Um, right now I have all the patch. So I started from the back, so 32 going down. So I add this HB or IR. It depends on what guitar you're playing. So your HB is gonna be your humbucker. IR or S will be your single coils. So in case somebody is gonna play with a single coils and the setup is right there. So the way you go is 32 will be of course your C, and that will be your AC30. Now if you got your AC30, you know, you got different sounds. So when you go on mode, you get your drive and you get your vintage. This is the most loaded one without using mostly of the other stuff you have. So if I add my vintage decay, let me cancel that. You just like, okay, you turn it on, and you got that decay over there. Oh, how did it? I'm sorry, second one. You got the decay. So, okay, so you got your decay or mix, and then you got your drive. So you see it has a long. And then if you're gonna do now your drive, now that's one patch. So you can go to back to the mode, exit, and then depending on what you're playing, if you're playing a single coil or humbucker. Now there's another patch I made. Oh, I got put in, which is the swells. So if you go to the humbucker side, which is the left one, then that's gonna be your swells. You have two modes. You got your glitz and then your vintage swell. This is glitz. And then your vintage swell, which will be this one right here, is the one that you can do automatically. Or if you want to just do and as you actually play harder, that's what's gonna go. Okay, that's one. Now, on the other hand, you're gonna have 33, 31. Those are just patches for a Bathcat amp. So I'm just gonna play straight like if I was playing on the amp, so you can hear it. Remember that the ones that has S is the single coil. So just so you know, the IO is gonna be actually just to replicate actually. That's kind of like a basement to just match like effects. So don't touch that one. But then if we go to the humbuckers on 31B, it's set up for humbuckers. Now if you go on so that's like a cat kind of amp. Mostly you're gonna like that one. But that one is not only gonna have a reverb on it on the mode. And that's it. Which is the vintage. That's the, and then that plate reverb. I'm sorry, the other one is just the repetition thing. Then if you go to the 63B, that's gonna be your 1963 kind of basement amp for Fender. But you remember, you always gonna select the ones that has the H, so you're gonna go probably to that 30. And it's gonna have a tremolo in a stereo. Anyway, then if you go back, you're gonna have then a Prince kind of prints, which you always gonna go to the with the H, which is the humbuckers, unless you play in a single coil. And that's gonna be your 64 Princeton kind of reverb from Fender too. You play, you can't fix it, but that's if it was just like the amp only. Then you can add the layers that you had before. So this will be your hand. Kind of breakdown right there. But if you go hard on it, it can break a little. So that's really good. Then if you go back, then you gotta keep going down because we're going 21. These are 3P duals. And again, for that one, you're gonna have tons of options. Just make sure you select the H. A little more, and then you always gonna have the play reverb. So just so you know, it's gonna always be there. And then you can add from before. So this is all our amps that I'm adding. These are also 3P duals, and that's all I have right now. But then we can build it up. Especially, I know you can't go wrong with the AC30 patch on the humbuckers. You know, that's gonna be also good because you already have. Because you don't have everything. This will be more of your nothing on it. And you already add everything that it needs. You want to make it sound big, but that's what I have.